Hello, good afternoon. So let's get started. It's good to be here, and thanks for your time. I will be walking you through our topic for today, which is basically the testing in the era of intelligent automation, right? Together with my colleagues, we will walk you through this. I will be presenting the challenges that we have, what is the best practice, and then we will share with you how to develop agents or agentic approach that won't fail. Then we will show you a live demo of a solution that we have implemented in-house. Then we can take it from there and have a discussion. مش مشكلة. That's okay. Right. So let me first introduce myself. My name is Rabih Arabi. I'm basically coming from testing. That's okay. That's okay. I'm basically coming from testing. I spent more than 20 years in testing, so mainly focusing on automotive, right? I'm also ISTQB certified from foundation to expert level. I'm also a board member of ISTQB. I'm the author of the chapter test matrix in the new test management advanced level 3.0. Throughout my career, I worked with multinational projects, big scale, with talents across the globe. I also had a chance to work with a lot of talents from mentor perspective. I also built a test advisory within our company, DXC Technology, basically to help more than 2,000 test managers and engineers to grow in their career. I also contribute to knowledge sharing, which is the best we can do. So I share knowledge articles on LinkedIn. So if you wish to connect with me, I'll be more than happy. All right, let's get into it. So before we do that, let me ask, do we have requirement engineers in the house? Anyone dealing with requirement? Oh, nobody. Development? I guess you're testers, right? Everybody from testing, right? That's perfect, that's perfect. That's great. So basically in today's software, the complexity is really raising. A lot of new features that should be implemented, complex integration, right? And fast shipping. Everybody is chasing to develop sophisticated features and ship them as fast as possible to the market. On the other side, time and budget are shrinking. We all know testing is coming at the end of the cycle, and we always have less time, less budget. This all will create a pressure on us as testers, right? But luckily, we have evolving technology that could support us doing our job in more efficient way. It will help us be more productive, right? If we did it in a strategic way, if we did it correct. And what I mean by that, who from you is using basically AI? I would like to, yes, please, how are you using AI?
Finding gaps in user stories, creating test cases.
Creating test cases. Are you using, what kind of AI are you using?
Cursor, agents, MCP.
Okay, are you focusing more on code level?
Yes.
All right. Anyone else using AI? Shout out, please.
And me doing MR reviews because it's a lot of process.
Okay, that's good. What else? Anyone using AI? Who does not like AI at all? I see hands here. I can see you. You don't like AI? Yeah. Can you share with us why? Oh, thank you. I agree with you. Anyone else? Anyone want to share anything, any experience with AI? Positive, negative? Come on, guys. Let's have an interaction.
Well, it does hallucinate. So actually,
Correct.
it
Correct.
does hallucinate.
Correct. Correct. All right.
But it's still useful. I believe it just depends on how to use it or what prompt are you using.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Also, I think it's good in the positive test cases, not the negative ones and corner cases.
Yes. This is exactly what we will be talking about because I've seen this a lot. Not only testers, like companies are relying too much on generic LLMs in doing testing. And here's the fault. We have two options. To use AI, generic LLMs, right? But we have the option to use agents, agentic approach. What is the difference? I could use LLMs to help me be more productive, right? Brainstorming on ideas. Checking more coverage, for example, right? This is great. This is one of the things that I should use AI for. However, I shouldn't use LLMs for domain-specific tasks. What does that mean? If I'm working for consumer electronics, I would fail if I give LLMs specific requirements, right? And ask to analyze and create test cases. Why? Because generic LLMs, they don't have the specific knowledge. They are generic LLMs, right? They don't have the knowledge. That's why they might give you answer, right? But it's not correct. So here is an important thing to watch out for. Use LLMs, use AI, but focus on what I want to achieve with AI, with LLMs. Setting the objectives is key. Not randomly just using AI for the sake of using AI, right? Setting the goals is very important, right? Using it for saving me manual steps, right? What could really help me, right, in a more professional way with less hallucination are the agents. Why? Yes,
Can you
please.
give a quick recap about the difference between LLMs and specialized agents?
Yes. LLMs basically are ChatGPT, Gemini, we all know it, right? These are generic models. They know almost everything, but they are not specialized in particular domains, especially technology, right? However, they might give you answer. This is what's the confusing thing. They give you answer. Like imagine you have a friend that you ask him about something like out extraordinary, and he immediately give you an answer. I know everything, but the answer is wrong. Agents, however, are like specialized in whatever you build them to do, right? We will give you in our demo a super example of how we build our agents to analyze requirements, right? To build a relationship between them, also to assess them, like how good are your requirements written in terms of completeness, correctness, all that stuff. But there is also a specific approach how to do it, because otherwise the agent will hallucinate as well, right? So this is the key difference between them. Yes, the agent will work together with the memory. Like exactly our brain works the same, right? We have the thinking, the reasoning, and we have our memory. The agent work the same. LLMs, they don't have long memory, right? They won't recognize what you have written in the same chat. And if they have a short memory. So this is the major difference between them. Mom, smile. Sorry, Anna, I put it too close. This is okay? Oh. Can you come closer? Is it possible? There's places? Sorry for that.
Can you like give examples of specialized agents, or is it something that we've had in our company?
We don't have like Like there are in the market some specialized or generic agents that they are, let's say, specialized in checking the weather, for example, whatever. Right? You cannot hear me. Absolutely. This is so weird to have a microphone. Like I feel I like to sing. I have a bad voice. Let's just wait a second to allow the guys to come on. Guys, come on here. You can sit here. You have enough space. That's better, huh? Amazing. All right. So I hope now it's better. That's good. All right. So again, back to this specialized agents. You can implement agents based on whatever your goal is, right? So you have the full flexibility to define the objectives. Like imagine you have a team, right, responsible for analyzing the requirement, generating test cases. This is exactly the same approach you can build the agent to do. You will see it in live when we show you the demo. All right? Good. Most important thing, guys, if you use LLMs or you use agents, at the end, you are the boss, right? You will never ever trust any AI outcome blindly. You should review that, make sure to compare, right, the objectives and the outcome. Is it valuable for you? Is it really valuable for you, right? In both. So this is, human in the loop is very important. We have a misconception of AI will replace experts, right? I truly believe it's not the case, because you still need the human expert in order to judge whether this is the right or the wrong thing, right? So this is really important. However, maybe someone who knows AI will replace this. This is an important aspect. There is no chance we just skip AI or technology, right? So again, just for the recap, take the ALMs, use them. They will save you a lot of time to brainstorm, to get ideas, to get faster, right? Ask for more coverage if the content is simple, right? Use AI for specific specialized work. This is really important. And always assess the quality. Never trust AI blindly. The balance between human experience and AI will give you the best approach or the best output. I'll make it short because I want to give my colleagues the chance to tell you more about the agents, the agentic approach, and most importantly, to show the demo. Before I hand over the mic to my colleagues, any questions? We will still have the chance to discuss later on. Thank you so much. Thank you.